So obviously the last team to three-peat was the Packers, and that's what I told you with the Super Bowl logo video, and that one's gonna be linked at the end right there. But Vince Lombardi, notice this is the 105th year of the season, and he won a total of 105 games as coach, 96 in the regular season and 9 in the postseason, and this happens to be the 105th season. Now the Packers were the last team to win a three-peat, and the three-peat was won by Vince Lombardi. Now Vince Lombardi didn't spend his entire career with the Packers. Right after he won that three-peat, he actually left the Packers right after he won the last three-peat. He left the Packers, he took a year off, and he spent his last year with the Washington Redskins in 1969. He went 5-2, and I guess he didn't qualify for the playoffs. So when you think about the last team, the three-peat, and Lombardi immediately joining the Redskins, that's the connection to the Redskins in the next three-peat. And when you tie it in with the 105 wins in the 105th season, then it starts to really make sense. So that's the Washington connection to the last three-peat, is Vince Lombardi in the last team that he coached before he eventually passed away in 1970. So you can't really break down this year's Super Bowl without connecting to Vince Lombardi. But while I am at it, how do the deaths of the number 15, the original number 15 of Bart Starr, and the death of Len Dawson, what's the time duration to the Super Bowl, and what's the connection to the opponent of the three-peat? The opponent of the three-peat. Bart Starr died May 26th of 2019. Okay, let's check that out first. Obviously, he was the original number 15, first quarterback to win the Super Bowl. The 100-year anniversary was won by no other than a number 15, Patrick Mahomes. So what's that connection to this year's Super Bowl on the 2025? 5 years, 9 months, that's three-peat. Over 68 months championship. Those are the main numbers. And then obviously Lenny Dawson. He was 8/24 of 2022. Yeah, that was 2021. I think that was 2021, yep. He died right before Super Bowl 57 in 2022. I did it 22. So 2 years and the 6th month for Len Dawson. That's kind of like Washington's last Super Bowl in Super Bowl 26. So, and Cliff is Gamache 26. So I do like where his numbers kind of can point towards Washington's last Super Bowl appearance. In 128 weeks and 4 days, 128 is basically Gamache of the greatest. Patrick Mahomes is about to become the greatest quarterback in the scripted NFL history. Is Jaden Daniels heading towards that when Washington can go to 6-1? I think Jaden had 25 touchdowns. And what's the total amount of touchdowns he had passing and rushing for the year? Uh, 31 total touchdowns. He's up against the GOAT in the Super Bowl. The GOAT is 31. I think the all-time series is 44-44 at Philadelphia between the two teams. So obviously, it's going to be a 44, 45, and 45 is obviously Camacho of New Orleans. Well, there's 665 and 665. 666 would make a lot of sense to lose to your division rival, and then now suddenly you thought you're going to win the Super Bowl, and now you almost make it back 2 years later, and now you're worrying on Saquon's birthday. Is the Washington Saquon's wish is to not see the Washington football team win the Super Bowl on his birthday. Happy birthday, Saquon. You won't be a bitter man on your birthday seeing Washington win the trophy and you join the wrong team. So, happy birthday, Saquon. All will be taken care of 100%.